How you doing, YouTube? Matt Massa Beer Reviews, back with the 2020 end of year beer. That would be 2020. Well, that was fun from Pariah Brewing. Said nobody. I missed that part in the bottom where it said nobody. Pariah Brewing. They're always one to kind of, I don't know, crack a joke on a can. Let's put it that way, and have fun with it, which I think breweries should do more often. Beer is fun. I take it very seriously, but sometimes we shouldn't. And what do we have here? We have a Riwaka Strata Simcoe hopped pale ale with pale oats and chit. It's a hazy double IPA, and it says, to say this has been one for the books would be putting it lightly. This beer features a very exciting combination of Riwaka, Strata, and a touch of Simcoe for good measure. We get layered notes of passion fruit, grapefruit, tropical fruit, and dark undertones of one of our most saturated flavor profiles to date. We greatly look forward to starting anew in 2021 and hope you will enjoy this beer as the ball drops as much as we will. They want 38 to 45 degrees, probably right at 45 degrees. Drink within 90 days of date code. There's no date code. But I know it is within 90 days because it was sent to me by Pariah, because they do that kind of stuff. So let's see what this sucker has. That has that color. The color, you're like, okay, this is off to a good start kind of color for a big old hazy. Good God. I mean, that's almost turkey gravy level haze right there. And that head, I mean, when I talk about that nice tight compact bubble head, that's Merriam-Webster dictionary of that. Label-wise, it's awesome. You know, light in 2020 aflame, because it is poopy. Now, not all of 2020 has been poopy. I got to do a lot of online videos with a bunch of friends. I got to get my wife pregnant. You know what I mean? You can't just look at the negative. And this beer is hopefully a positive. But yeah, I mean, it looks all the part of a big old hazy. It's a good nose. I think the nose the head is holding back a little bit. It's definitely tropical fruit leaning. There is a little bit of kind of pineapple thing going on, a little bit even maybe stone fruit kind of vibes from it. A little green grassiness maybe just a bit. But that's pretty much it. Not a huge nose, but this thing's got a gigantic head on it. Got to be holding it back a little bit. So we're just gonna dive into the taste. Cheers. Oh, got a hot tooth. Yeah, been pushing off some dental work. Anyway, get that done. Sucker. So the beer's cold, I'll tell you that much. It's nice, man. It drinks, I was going to say it drinks way less than 8%. It drinks a little bit less. You can tell it has some ABVs on it, but it's not overly impactful. There's a nice sweetness to it. I would probably say just a skosh too sweet for me, but there's this really cool backing up of this green, tomato stalky kind of green, slightly weedy characteristic to the green that kind of backs up that sweetness, so it kind of balances each other out. As far as the fruit portion of the show, it's definitely below the sweetness and that kind of green part, and it's more of kind of fruit medley. It's not necessarily leaning all tropical fruit, even though I'd say in the grand scheme of things, gun to the head, I'd lean tropical fruit in this, but there's everything in there from your citrus to your stone fruit to your tropical fruit. Even your tropical fruit probably leans a little bit brighter, a little bit sweeter, kind of kiwi level stuff as opposed to mango kind of stuff. It's fun. It is a fun beer. You know, nice green to it, nice sweetness that would be, like I said, a little bit too big if it wasn't for that greenness. Beautiful mouthfeel. Epically soft, creamy mouthfeel. I like this beer. Is it the best Pariah beer I've ever had? No, but I like it quite a bit. Very fun. I'm going to save one for... I'm going to crack this sucker close to midnight. I ain't making it at midnight, man. I'm 45-year-old and I go to bed at like 10 now. I ain't making it. I'll set an alarm, wake up at midnight and funnel a can or something like that. Shotgun. Funnel a fucking can. What the fuck, man? I'm old. Anyway, I like it. It's nice. It's tasty. It gives me a nice impact both on the green and bittering side of things, and it gives me a nice fun fruit medley. Awesome bonkers mouthfeel. There's just something there that's missing. There's a bridge between the mouthfeel into something impactful. It's 8.2%, so I do want a little bit of oomph to it. And it drinks more like 7 and 8. I know that's not a big difference as far as ABV goes, but just want a little volume in one section. maybe hash out that fruit section and make it a little bit wider as opposed to this fruit medley, a little bit more distinct. But that's me kind of nitpicking here, and it's very fun, tasty beer from a brewery that does hazies really well. I've dug on some of the stout stuff they sent off and some of the other things, so I'm kind of curious to see what Pariah does in 2021 because they're definitely a fun brewery. So let's talk about it. This is one of the better hazies, double IPAs that I've had as of late. Yes, it's in the conversation. It's not Mount Rushmore status, but it's quite tasty. Value and availability, no idea. People in Pariah universe, let me know what's what. And leave you with, if you like what? Well, you like this beer. If you like big double IPA hazies and you like them to skew a little bit sweet, but you aren't afraid of a little bit of green, because that's what you're going to get here. Listen, if you're a haze bro, you're going to like this beer. That's it. End of sentence. But like I said, it might not be my favorite Pariah beer, but it's definitely not the worst. It's a little bit middling in that kind of thing. But that being said, is it one of the better hazies? Yes, because even Pariah's kind of not best ever is probably better than most people's best as far as hazy goes. So take that for what it's worth. So if you like hazies, you'll dig this. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Down there if you want to talk about it. Massive Beers if you want to check me out doing the social media stuff. Beer Massif. You want to check me out doing a whole podcasting thing. And hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully enjoying a little Pariah right now. Hopefully see you next time. Cheers.